Hi, this is Anya and welcome. Today I'm here to share with you a concept. And it's a concept that I've noticed within myself, and I've also noticed it in my clients and working on this concept. And it's really an energy concept, and it is becoming aware of being both the giver and the receiver, and the energy and intent in the energy of the giver. What energy is the giver giving, and what energy is the receiver receiving? So, and I have found this to be really powerful, and you can do the same practice with a different intent, and it looks completely different. So I really think it's worth sharing and seeing how, if you do practices like this, and you become more aware and you have more intent, how your practice can change, and also how energetically you can change. So let me explain a little bit more. So part of my sessions that I work with people is sometimes we'll do a quantum face healing, and we'll work on emotional freedom technique. And then we'll do face yoga to help to build the muscles of the face that are underused, or to actually just changing the facial configuration of the go-to face. And part of this practice also is using tools that I have accumulated. And it's not a lot because I love simplicity, but I do sometimes go to a few tools in a face yoga session, me personally and with my clients. So a simple tool could be a rose quartz roller. You could also do a jade roller. I mean, this is simple, doesn't take much technique here. But you can see I am the one giving myself a face rolling session, and I'm also the one receiving. But I could be going at it like, the energy could be like, oh, there's something wrong with me, or just being rough or stuff, or I can be loving and gentle and feeling happy to receive this beautiful energy from the rose quartz, and from moving the lymph and creating more circulation. So it's the energy that you are putting forward into both who's giving it and who's receiving it. And I've also noticed that when people start using tools on their face, they're putting more energy into the giver than the receiver, which is completely fine. But ultimately, you want to awaken the receiver and allow the receiver to receive the good energy that the giver is giving. Another tool that I use, go to, is a gua sha. This one takes a little bit more technique, but simply in here, working on the jawline, just doing it nice and gentle and slow. But when people first get started, they could be doing it hard and fast. And so, there is this like energy of the giver that needs to relax. The giver needs to relax. The receiver needs to be open to receive. So even just making little shifts, and even having intentions, like I would say to a client, what is it you'd like to receive? And I get answers like love, radiance, acceptance. Once you tap into, okay, I want to receive love. I want to receive love. Okay, well, once I say that I want to receive love, well, then all of a sudden I'm in the receiver mode. Okay, well, that's good. I'm waking up the receiver. And then I tell the giver, okay, giver the receiver wants to receive love. Okay, so then the giver is going to do this in a loving way, so that you're receiving the love, being gentle, being loving, being caring. Another tool that I use is a facial reflexology tool. I love this tool. There are many protocols to work on the face for the different systems of the body, organs, and also releasing stress and tension in the face. So in here, this is an area right above the eyebrows. The muscles in here can be overdeveloped, overused. So by gently getting into these muscles, you can release the stress and tension there. And then there's, like I said, there's all different protocols to use this tool, which we're not going to go into today. It's more about the energy. So, but for example, most people, when they realize that, oh my gosh, like it's bumpy in here and it's stressed and tense, so they want to get at it, trying to get rid of it. And I no. Those muscles are very tiny and delicate. You must be careful. You must do a little bit at a time. If you do too much and you're too hard, you're going to create more inflammation, and then you could be sore the next day. So better just to do a little bit at a time and be consistent. But how do I want to do it? I don't want to do it in a way that there's something wrong with me. I want to do it in a way that I love myself, that I am being kind and gentle with myself, that I'm doing a loving practice, that this is opening up my face, that I'm getting more in touch and aware of my face. So recognizing that when we do these practices, working with tools with our face, we are both the giver and the receiver, putting intent in it, being gentle, loving, and caring to yourself. And whatever intentions you may have, to state them and tell the giver, these are my intentions, so that that giver could put the energy and allow the receiver to be open to receive. And what a beautiful practice of allowing the receiver to be open to receive. So not only in this practice can it be helpful, but in life, allowing ourselves to be open to receive in our lives. So, I find, yoga, these practices are just wonderful ways that we can practice on the mat and then take our practice off the mat. And it's just really been clear to me that how we do something is almost more important than what we do. So I want to thank you again for joining in and listening, and I wish you all the best in your practices, and may they serve you, both the giver and the receiver. Namaste.